Won't you spare me over till another year? Well, what is this that I can't see? With icy hands getting hold of me. Well, I am dead, none can excel. I open the door to heaven and
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another review. And for today, we're going to be talking about 2002's Spider-Man. And yes, can't wait to talk about this movie. A long-awaited review, but it's finally here. And a couple things that I'm sure you already noticed. One thing, I'm in the night this time. I know I usually do this in the day, but him and I we couldn't find a better time to do this, so that's why it's now. And yes, so as you can already tell, we have a guest. Guest, please introduce yourself.
EdgyMovies / Cade, you already know it.
Yeah, he's on his own YouTube channel. That I'll put the link in down below for you folks to go and subscribe to. But I've already talked about him on my channel before, so there you go. You guys already know. But yes, we're gonna be talking about Spider-Man. But first things first. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to get more of all my latest reviews, on my latest rankings, on my latest top 10 lists. And stay tuned for all the cool shit and all the cool stuff that I got coming your way. And for the folks who are coming back to this channel, welcome back, everybody. I'm so happy to see your faces again. I'm so glad and so happy and so honored that you guys clicked on my video because it really means a lot to me. And once again, stay tuned for all what I got planned. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get right to it. Here is our review of Spider-Man 2002. Let's go. So this movie stars Tobey Maguire, Kristen Dunst, James Franco, Willem Dafoe, J.K. Simmons, Rosemary Harris, and the list goes on. This movie is directed by Sam Raimi. And, well, the story of this movie is, well, the origin of Peter Parker. He gets bitten by a spider and becomes Spider-Man. And yeah, it's a great story, and let's just get right to the positives. Starting with the performances, I'm actually gonna go with. Let's go with you first. What do you got to say about the performances?
Great, masterful. Sam Raimi does fantastic with all of them. I think Kristen Dunst is actually the least annoying. The next movie he was worse in, but you can't really started it, and started a trend. I liked it all. I liked all the performances.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire, he was born to play Spider-Man, and I've always loved Tobey Maguire. I mean, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, they're great, but personally, for me, and I'm sure for you as well, Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
If you guys have watched my Spider-Man movie ranking, if you watch that ranking, then you'll know where I think about Tom Holland.
And also, I agree on Kristen Dunst that she's good in this film. But she got worse later on, unfortunately. Yeah, but I like Kristen Dunst as an actress. I think she's a very good actress and very talented. But just her character could have been better. And you'll agree with me on this. I think the Mary Jane Watson in the 2018 game is what this Mary Jane Watson should have been.
What I think they should have tried to go for is like the likability of this Gwen Stacy, but have it as MJ.
Yes, most definitely. But then there's James Franco, who he's also good in this movie. I mean, he got some cheesy moments like later down the trilogy, but he was pretty good in this movie and pretty good in the second movie as well. But third movie could have been better, but he was pretty good. What do you got to say about this?
Franco most in the third movie only because he's really stupid in it. I love stupid. Yeah. Already, I'm a lover of stupid. Hades over here likes more story. I don't care. I watched Terrifier and I liked all three of them. So
Yeah, you folks don't want to know my opinion on those films if you love those films. But yeah. But yeah, James Franco, he's pretty good in this movie, not as good as some of the others. There's two performances that we will get to in a minute, but then I gotta talk about Rosemary Harris, who is pretty perfect casting as Aunt May.
better than this piece of garbage. Anyway,
Yeah,
I mean, I like old Aunt May. I don't like what they did with the TASM, and then they also did with Homecoming. Having a younger, attractive Aunt May just doesn't work. And all.
yeah, like what Tony Stark said about having your very unusually attractive aunt. At least I think that's what he said. But yeah, she's great as Aunt May, and again, like pretty perfect casting. Then let's talk about the two best fucking castings in the whole movie: Willem Dafoe and J.K. Simmons. Literally, J.K. fucking Simmons, guys. He is literally the definition of ripped straight out of the comics.
The guy you can't really top that. And Marvel couldn't even recast him.
Yeah, literally, they couldn't.
Let's see. These two movies, he appears in both of them as the same character.
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally just like like straight up look, voice, acted like just like the it was just like perfect performance. It's like it's such a small role, but it's such an Oscar worthy performance. I don't know, maybe should I go that far, but he was perfect in there. Then there's Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, who as well is pretty perfect casting. I mean, like no one else can play Green Goblin other than Willem Dafoe. You'll agree with me on that.
They failed again. They can't recast him. They had to bring him back.
Yeah. They brought him back for No Way Home. So
Marvel, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
What about we move on to the storytelling? How about that?
The storytelling is pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, like it's as for an origin story, it's Spider-Man. I mean, again, this was in like the early 2000s, so like they weren't like Batman Begins. I mean, I guess technically Batman Begins came out just a few years later, but you folks know what I mean, so I don't need to describe that. The storytelling of this movie is pretty good.
When I first watched like a Sam Raimi film of his other films, I noticed that his story is not always the strongest. So I was not extremely strong story, but this one ended up shocking me and how strong the story is actually for a Sam Raimi film.
Yeah, because Sam Raimi is always known for directing like those like out there fun like crazy films, like of course the Evil Dead films, and I even the Quick and the Dead, a movie I've seen, and that film has a lot of very crazy, insane moments. But yeah, Sam Raimi's known for a lot of that, and I mean, while this movie's not like as gory as some of the Evil Dead films, it still shows a lot of Sam Raimi in his direction when he made this movie, and honestly, this whole trilogy. But yeah,
you know what I hate about the critics on this film? People say Spider-Man's made for kids. Dude, this whole movie just proves that all wrong, dude. It says it literally says BS, and it puts the balls to the wall and goes crazy when it needs to. And the spoil, even though everyone should have seen this movie by now, but I'm not gonna spoil. It's pretty violent when you think about it.
Sometimes,
yeah. Yeah, it gets pretty violent. And then you also have just Willem Dafoe's iconic performance in that climax. You have Tobey Maguire's really good emotional performance in that climax. I like, for sure. The climax is definitely the best part of the film, in my opinion.
Absolutely, I agree. And the score is iconic. Like that opening credits, like the credits alone is so good.
Danny Elfman in his prime was just something else, dude. He was.
Yeah.
He was
like really... Danny Elfman did both Batman and Spider-Man. He did probably the two most iconic superheroes of all time. He did their scores.
I think he also Jack the Skeleton in The Nightmare Before Christmas. It was either before it, but other than that,
he did do that too. But that's not a comic book film, so.
Just saying what he did, that was really good at that time. He was really good at that time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Danny Elfman, God praise that man. He's like such a fantastic composer. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic composers out there, but Danny Elfman, up there, easily
I
up there.
Michael Giacchino is the modern day Danny Elfman, but that's just my opinion.
Or John Williams.
Or John Williams is just John Williams, dude. You can't really put him in it. It's John Williams.
Then there's some. Let's get into some of the negatives now. Some of the visual effects are not great. I gotta say that they're not great, but I'll give him a pass because it's technically 2000. It's 2002, so gotta give him a pass.
You really can't crap all over the visual effects because you realize it's 2002. It's dated. It's
yeah.
They didn't care. They didn't need to go for comic accurate. I mean, the suit's really good, but you really care much. And it was 2002. It's the good old days. So comic book films seriously, unlike now, where they still don't take themselves seriously. But that I digress.
Yeah. And there also are some cheesy moments here and there. Some moments don't work. Some line deliveries, I'm just like, okay, maybe that could have been better, but it's a small nitpick, so can't really complain too much. And is it like a masterpiece or anything? No, but is it one of like the most iconic and just one of the most rewatchable superhero movies out there? I'd say it is.
Definitely. Well, if you look at my letterboxd, EdgyMovies, you'll see my top 40 movies. It is on the top there. It is solid there.
Yep, definitely.
I love everything due to Spider-Man except for Homecoming and Far From Home. Those films can go die.
Yeah, and if you folks don't know, he hates the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I don't, but he hates them. So, except for No Way Home, you like No Way Home.
This is the only one I have a soft spot for. But other than that, honestly, I also do have a soft spot for Andrew Garfield. I thought TASM was fantastic. I love that film.
Yeah. I like TASM. I like The Amazing Spider-Man. It was a very good film. I mean, I feel like they definitely rehash a few moments from the original Spider-Man, but it did its own version of Spider-Man really well. And I like Andrew Garfield in the role.
Yeah,
but
we forgot to talk about the casting of Uncle Ben. We forgot to talk about.
Oh yeah, Uncle Ben. He's good. Yeah,
really, this is the best Uncle Ben we've had in live action adaptation ever. It'll be the only Uncle Ben. There's no way. They tried to do it in TASM. They sucked at it. They failed. That's the one I have a huge nitpick on is TASM's Uncle Ben. He sucked. This one, loved. Absolutely loved.
Yeah. So overall, in terms of this movie and what we think about it, at least for me, this movie's a fun, rewatchable superhero movie that if you folks have not seen, I definitely recommend. And for my rating, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. EdgyMovies, what is your rating? What is your overall thought?
Well, it's number one on my Letterboxd movies, so it's going to be a 20 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it's his favorite movie, so he's going to go with that. But
we'll see when I watch Lord of the Rings trilogy. We'll see if that changes, but I don't think it will.
Yeah. So if you folks don't know already, huge diehard Lord of the Rings fan here. So, but everyone knows that. I've gone over and over and over and over and over again about that. But anyways, so yeah, Spider-Man. That is our review of Spider-Man. So yeah, there you go. That will wrap it up for our review of Spider-Man 2002. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this movie? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's okay? Are you like us? Do you love the movies? One of your favorite superhero movies? Give me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Edgy, tell my subscribers where they can find you, and yeah.
Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, so yeah, folks, subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, and yeah, thank you all for watching, folks. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, I'm sorry about the vertical screen. It's not always going to be like this, but yeah, so yeah, there we go, folks. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.